Coral does not grow on mud or sand. It needs a hard support, which the wrecks provide. Every rigging is a display of miniature marine life. Although larger fish are absent, hives of tiny, multi-hued fish move in and out of the stone floors, the sponges, the shells. I am spellbound by this riot of blinding beauty. To move freely, effortlessly, in any direction, is a luxury only the diver knows. A gentle sigh is energy enough to slip through the jagged framework.
Further exploration suddenly yields an unexpected find in the northwest anchorage of the lagoon. At a depth of 150 feet, a group of Japanese ships with cargo still on board. At such depths, divers may experience flights of fantasy. Perception is distorted, danger magnified. An operating table, underwater for 25 years. A fully equipped medical dispensary, preserved. Wheelchairs still carefully stacked. A gas mask, intact.
I am instinctively cautious. On land, a roof is protection, but I am in the sea, where a ceiling over my head is a menace. Instinctively, I check the door to make sure it won't close behind us. One enters his own home directly. But on the threshold of submerged quarters, a diver always hesitates before entering, and then swims only a few feet at a time. An officer's quarters, empty. There is no sunken treasure here, merely a handful of penny coins, worthless now. Symbolic, perhaps, of the true benefit mankind might expect from war.
Truckloads of food and drink. After the attack, the Japanese garrison and the people of Truk starved. while tons of food were lying on the bottom of the lagoon.
Out of the confines, a brief moment of relief in open water.
In a ship's galley, steel walls were torn apart, but fragile dishes have somehow survived the explosions which rocked this vessel.
The officer's mess is barren. What remains here is buried in a thick layer of mud. A passageway invites me to an underwater promenade. My thoughts are with the man who once walked this deck and leaned against this railing. Like all sailors on the high seas, they must have felt close to nature and at her mercy, as I feel. They are no longer alive to tell their story. I feel now compelled to investigate further their fate. We would dive in the lagoon, deeper than we had dared before.
The first phase of the diving expedition is over. Nearly all the sunken ships and various anchorages of Truk Lagoon have been visited and thoroughly inspected. The explorations so far have supported the theory that Truk was poorly prepared to resist attack. The Gibraltar of the Pacific was a myth. Now, with artifacts for study, Cousteau and the divers make their ascent.
It is rare to find diversion during decompression periods, but once in a while we are given a special treat. Jellyfish come to visit. Among the most primitive creatures of the sea, they are also among the most graceful.
The divers hover close to the contingency tank, an emergency supply in case of air shortage. Decompression time is up. The playful pilotfish will soon have to seek new underwater companions.